Hey guys, so good evening, or depending on whenever you're watching it. So welcome to my channel, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit this subscribe button so that it turns gray, and then turn on your post notification bell for all of them. Alright, so a few weeks ago, about a month ago, I started this series where I bought a freshly monetized UK Adsense account. In case you don't know what Adsense account is just like when you have a website like legit.ng. Okay, this is a website. When you have a site like this and then you monetize it by allowing Google to place ads on it, just like here we have advertisements. Okay, so we post things like this, and when Google places ads on it, and when people visit on the site as well, we start to make money from that. Okay, so that's just the literal meaning of what Google AdSense is. So as you guys can see, ads are showing here. This ad is being shown by Google, I guess. Okay, this one too. So that's what AdSense account is. So if you're new, you're hearing it for the first time, that is just the literal meaning of what AdSense is, right? So a month ago, I started a series where I bought a freshly monetized AdSense account, or rather a freshly monetized website with no earnings on it. Okay, and as you guys can see on this screenshot, so 000, but actually it was a pounds account. So I made the first video where it was having almost nothing on the account. Then the second video, it was having like £3 in the balance or thereabouts. Okay, likewise this one, and here it was limited. The account was actually placed on ads limit, and ads limit is a situation whereby Google limits the number of ads that shows on your site. So sometimes it's a total ads limit, sometimes it's just a limited ads that displays on your account. So in my case, it was just limited ads that was showing on the site. So but today I'm making an update, the fourth update video on it, like a lot of you have been asking. And so let me show you guys what the account currently looks like. So this is it. So let me quickly refresh it. Okay, good. So this is it, and you can see that the ads limit warning has disappeared. And we have like £14 for this month, and £3 or £4 for last month, the balance, right? This £14 was actually made from social media, right? Social media. And if you guys remember, I taught you guys in this video how I used, or rather how I got people that used LinkedIn and Facebook to get traffic to the site. This was how I actually built some site back in the days, how I actually got traffic back in the days. And I also told you guys in this video that you need to brand your site. So this is a mistake most bloggers are making, not branding their sites and just, trying to push social media traffic using paid ads now to make quick money, easy money and all that. And at the end of the day, you waste money and not get anything. So that's just a very serious mistake that a lot of people need to start avoiding. And I was able to walk you guys through that, right? I was able to walk you guys through how I was able to, generate those few money. So it's very simple, right? It's very, very simple. We use LinkedIn. So we use LinkedIn. You can actually use LinkedIn to do that as well. So LinkedIn is just a social media that focuses on jobs specifically, right? Jobs, right? People go on LinkedIn to look for jobs and all that. Now, I know you might be wondering, what am I posting on the site? What exactly am I focusing on? Now, in the video, I showed you guys the site. I told you guys that I look for a way to get easy traffic in the site. That's just the main thing. Get easy traffic. Your niche doesn't really matter at first. Okay, just post something that make people come onto the site. Easy traffic, that's what you need to warm up an AdSense account. You don't need paid traffic to warm up an AdSense account. I mean, you can use it actually, but you can face one or two issues. In the video, I showed you guys how ads limit was on the site, but then we are still making money, like we are still showing ads on the site. So let me just quickly show you guys the site. So this is the niche I decided to focus on. So we just focus on news, trend, what is actually trending currently, what is trending in the country, like what is actually happening in a particular area, those breaking news, those hot gist. As it's happening, we are dropping it on your site. I mean, And as you're dropping it, you're sharing it on different social media platforms, WhatsApp, Facebook, LinkedIn. And as you're doing that, you're also banking those traffic. How do you bank those traffic? You bank them by, creating a group on WhatsApp, Facebook, or wherever it is to actually allow people to join for further updates. Now, what else did we do? We also created a subdomain. If you remember in the video, I told you guys to ensure you create a subdomain. So that subdomain could be in any of these three niches: the job niche, the scholarship niche, and then the immigration niche. The reason why I chose these three niches is because these are the three niches that favors arbitrage bloggers. As you all know, I'm an arbitrage blogger and not an SEO blogger. And even though as you're doing this, you should also focus on SEO as well. Install plugins like all-in-one SEO. Install any SEO plugin. Rank Math. I use Rank Math actually. So it will help you to index the site or the post rather. Okay. So with that, you're good. So now the next thing we want to do is create a subdomain, like I said. So we created one, and this is the subdomain. Okay, so we chose the job niche. Okay, and I told you all that LinkedIn is specifically about jobs, right? So imagine when you have a complete site that talks about jobs now, and you're providing tips on how people can actually, get those jobs and all that, and visa, scholarship, and all that. So it's gonna favor you. Now, if you take a look at the site, so I'm not quickly show you that the site is actually getting most of the money. So if you go to, these are the two sites. I might blur it, don't know yet, but I've shown it already in the past video. But then, so if you go to last 7 days, so you can see that it was actually the subdomain that made most of the money for this last 7 days. And if you go to let me go to this month. Okay, last month was actually the main site that made it, because then we were posting those job things on the main site. But then we created a subdomain. So this month we actually made most of the money from the subdomain. And so the simple thing is make posts on the site, then share it on social media platforms, right? You get those traffics coming. I told you guys how I got people, because I can't be doing this. I can't be doing the sharing. I can't be doing the whole, sharing of a thing and posting as well. So I got people to be posting on the site always. So you can see the last post on this site was literally posted like 3 hours ago, and more will still be posted. We'll post around 20 or 15 posts on this site every day. So yeah, that's basically how it works, and it's really, really going well. So if you look at the Adsense account, we've made like £14 for the month. And the reason why I like pounds accounts is because pounds is very healthy. Imagine after warming up this account and then we'll start running arbitrage on it, we're definitely going to make good money, because we can easily hit our return on investment and then make profit, right? Now, if you convert these £14 to Naira, now let's do the quick math. Pounds as of today is currently rating at 2,165 Naira, and we'll have £14 here. So multiply that by 2,165 Naira to give us 30,000 Naira, right? But if you do $14 now times 100, I think dollar is currently at 1,615 or thereabout, to just give you 22,000. So the difference is clear, right? Imagine if you spent the same amount of money, because the rating is kind of the same. When one click comes in, if your CPC is good, for example, our CPC is currently 0.2, and if it's in dollar, it will still give you 0.2. So I don't see a reason why I should be using dollar, even though some people say that pound is fragile somehow, but even though, isn't it? So yeah, we're having traffic coming in from South Africa, Nigeria, United States, Germany, Philippines, blah blah. The reason being that we're focusing on LinkedIn and social media, so anybody from any country can actually be interested in migrating to USA, UK, and all that. So that's why we're having most of our traffic coming in from these places. Okay, so that's basically the update that you guys have been asking for. And in total, we've made 14 plus 3. Then hopefully the target for this month is to get £60. I really doubt if we're going to hit that, but that's just the aim, that's the target for the month. Okay, so hopefully we hit that. Okay, so currently we're currently at £17 and 7 cents. So hopefully we get to 60 before the month runs out. Then we verify and cash out, then scale up. That's how you do blogging. I'm going to surprise you guys, right? I'm going to do something that I don't know if anybody has done it, but I'm going to do it though. I'm going to rent billboards. I'm going to brand this site. I'm going to make it really, really big. Okay, because I'm going to be using this particular account for my videos, right? I want to grow it to that point where you start making those big money, and then people can actually imitate, or rather, learn from it and do the same. Because a lot of people don't really know that this thing is possible. They think blogging is all risky and just like Forex and all that. I mean, there is the risky part of it, but there are big sites like this that have been available, they have been there for years, and they are still making good money every day in, day out. So yeah, I don't want this video to be very, very, very long. You can see different editors posting: Dave Ibimere, Victor Egenedi, Ridwan Adeola, Chukwu Ikechukwu, AFP. Plenty editors for this blog. So yeah, that's the target for this particular site I'm working on. I want to have as many as possible editors on the site that will be posting every minute of the day. And if we're able to do that, then we should be able to take over from this guy. Yeah, with that being said, I'm going to see you guys in the next video. So before I end this video, let me refresh it again. You guys can see that everything is real and legit. So yeah, see you guys in my next video. Stay safe and peace out.